Good morning, everybody. Day 83. Brian dropped me back off at Route 17A, and I wanted to get away from the road noise before I did a good morning video. This is a great spot to do one. Rock slabs with views. I love it. And today we're doing like 17 or 18 miles. We're gonna go into Harriman State Park, through the lemon squeezer, and then there's a road right after that where Brian's gonna snag me up. Yeah, this is beautiful. Looks like it's gonna be another beautiful day, which is crazy to me. We've been getting pretty lucky. I mean, not lucky with the wet feet, but we've been getting really good at avoiding the rain. Super cool. And what else? Oh, today is probably the toughest day in New York, if you ask me. It's just like a boom, boom, up, down, up, down, up, down. You know, it's a roller coaster is what it is. And yeah, it looks like it's gonna be not too warm, so that's good. And it's just gonna be beautiful. That's all I can say. And I hope you guys have a great day. And I'll touch back with the cool stuff and the views. You know, just like I do, baby. What a cool rock scramble. Yeah, super cool up here. Just walking on giant boulders. Nice little stone staircase on the way down to this road. I think it's Lakes Road. And then right over Lakes Road, we got Fitzgerald Falls. Usually it's just a trickle, but I'm kind of like, maybe this year it'll be flowing good. It should be with all the water everywhere. But so far today too, I was gonna say, I've got dry feet all day so far. Nice. Fitzgerald Falls is flowing good. I've never seen it flowing like that. Super cool. Okay, I gotta keep dry feet here. I've been doing so good today. Made it. Yeah, Fitzgerald Falls. Ah, the sun's gonna booger the picture up. But not bad. Look how beautiful that is. Man, they got this nice stone staircase too, right beside the falls. Such a pretty little area. And it's a short walk from the road down there, Lakes Road. It's a popular place for people to come and camp on the weekend. And I can see why. It's because it's beautiful. Right up here is the top of the falls. Right there it is. That's where it came from. I just looked around to see if anybody's behind me. Look in the crack of this tree. This one right here. Let me zoom you in. All right, we're going in. It's a little family of mushrooms. Alrighty, we left that Fitzgerald Falls area, and now we're climbing up to Mombasha High Point, and there's a view right before that too. I think it's called Mombasha View. Blue Blaze. I don't think I've ever done this point two back to this view spot, so we're gonna go check it out. The Mombasha View. All right, this is that view spot. I know. I'm gonna zoom you in. It's a little overgrown. I guess I really can't recommend this Blue Blaze trail to the view. It says DD. I don't know what that means, but I'm going back. There's a bunch of trails up in here, so I'm going back the way I came to get back to the AT. That's a little longer than point two, I think, too. Yeah, that one might not have been worth it. This is the Mombasha High Point. We've got a nice little AT sign there. There's not much up here. There's not really any views here either. I could have swore there was more views right in here. Whatever. Now we're gonna, drop up, down, up, down, up, down. You know what we do. Huh. High Point is kind of disappointing. I wonder if this was controlled burn or another one that got out of control. You just never know anymore. Another cool little boardwalk. They're nice and dry today. Yeah, New York, holy cow. Forgot how just tough you were. But a lot of people do say when they're done with their hike, New York was unexpectedly tough. I usually don't think of New York, you don't think of tough. But, this trail ain't easy. It's straight up. I don't know if you can really tell, but I'm actually having to grab onto rocks. Oh yeah. Good climbs here in New York. Short little steep ones. They catch you off guard. This is definitely steeper than the camera makes it look. Straight up, straight down. Straight up, straight down. Boop. That's where it came from. Look at this. Usually you can just rock hop across this thing. See the double blazes over here? Yeah. This water's pretty high. Can't stop yawning today. Alright, I think I'm debating now whether or not to take my shoes off or just go over it. So used to wet feet now anymore. It's like, doesn't really matter. Alright, let me make a decision here. Yeah, I just left my shoes on. They're soaking wet again. It's hilarious. I never thought I'd just get used to it. It's been a while since I've had wet feet that long on trail. This is a good stretch. And I'm finally just like, whatever. It is what it is. I'll wear them for a little bit, let them dry out. Believe it or not, they dry pretty fast, I guess. As long as you're hiking in them. I mean, when you submerge them like I just did, it takes a lot longer to dry than just like a random little like dew droppings off the grass or something. Yeah, because I sunk them in. Plop! This is really pretty. The bullfrogs and the birds are talking a lot. Man, it is getting warm. In some views, though. Yeah, I'm super sweaty. That's where we came from. Trail's kind of a little overgrown. This is where we're going. We just climbed up and over Ardan Mountain. There's no view up there, but it's a pretty good climb up. All right, there's a good view. We're actually dropping down now. That's that little view icon. We're gonna drop down to New York 17. And then from there, we're gonna walk the road for just a second and go over the interstate. And then we're gonna enter Harriman State Park. Wow, this is a steep downhill. I remember this. This downhill is pretty brutal, actually. It's tough on the knees. And we haven't even really got to the steep part yet. We just came down that chute of rocks. It's like a little ravine. Man, that downhill is tough. Okay, we just came off that mountain, boom, across this road, and now we're on the state park road. We're gonna go up here across this interstate. I think it's Interstate 85 or 87 or something like that. And then we'll cut into the right and then start climbing up. All right, we just came across that little field. There's a parking lot over there too. There's some decent water right here. Yeah, looks really clean. Okay, we got a nice gradual up. It's super chill. Okay, maybe it's not as gradual as I remember it. So there's this road right here, all right? If you go this way, we just passed it. So when we pass it, we would turn right. You can see this big body of water over here. It says no swimming in certain spots, but I'm pretty sure that's a boat launch down there. And I'm pretty sure that you could probably swim there. I know PR took a swim there. It was super hot. And I was looking at the weather. It looks like it's gonna be 90 degrees the next 2 days. Woo! I'm pretty sure I've said this before in one of my videos, but it's true. It looks like you could just flip these pink, like a book from the Flintstones. It's open to this page. So you just flip this one. You know what I'm saying? Looks like a, yeah, maybe not. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just super hot and getting delirious. This is a super cool area right here. Like they used to have this really built up, it looks like. Yeah, it's all coming from that lake or pond or whatever that is down there. Looks like a lazy river. I don't know if you're supposed to or not, but there is some really good camping over here, overlooking this water. And camp spots even go down to here. Yeah, they're all over. I don't know for sure about the rules here in Harriman. I don't know if they want you camping there or not. But it looks like people camp there. Look how big these boulders are. It's pretty awesome. You know what else is pretty awesome? This is the lemon squeezer. Yes, it is. Right this way, please. I wonder if my backpack is finally small enough to go through here without scraping the sides. We're about to find out. There's one way. Here's the way we're going. Oh, you know what? I don't think it is going to be small. I think my one water bottle might hit it. Maybe not, though. Oh, yep, it just hit. I'm going to say let's try to play this like operation. No, it's narrow. If you got a water bottle on each side of your pack, it's probably not going to... Don't scrape bad, but... The lemon squeezer. Just to give you a little Little perspective here of what's going on. Yeah, we're in this crack of these rocks. And it's kind of hard to move. We're about out of it though. The Harriman State Park Lemon Squeezer. Nice. Look at this crack. Super cool. I always like going through that. And it's nice and cool in this area as well. And once you get done with the lemon squeezer, you get this big rock scramble. It's kind of tricky to get up, to be honest. There's a blue blaze around it. See, blue blaze. But this right here is the tricky part. I know I can't do it with the camera. I've tried a few times. It's like impossible. So I gotta put the camera away and get up there. And this away. And now we're just gonna climb the rest of the way up this ridge. And then we just ride that ridge for the rest of the day. And this is super pretty in here. That's where we came from. Super cool. The grass forest floor. You don't see that very often. It's like a greenish blue, like an aqua. It's the New York Long Path, and it goes pretty far. Ardan Mountain, New York, 291 miles, wow. It goes far. Look it up, New York Long Path. Here's one we're looking at right here. Bottom one, Mount Katahdin, 793. I don't know how close that is. Bear Mountain Bridge, though, that's pretty cool. That's only 15.9 away. Yeah. The Long Path, New York Long Path. Fingerboard shelter is right down here. Not far either. It's super close. Ardan Valley Road 1.1. That's the road I'm looking for. Ardan Valley Road. Man, look how pretty this is. The ferns, the grass. You got this rock right here just hanging out. Oh, and we're on the, we're sharing the trail with the Red Dot Trail too. Red Dot. Thing looks rougher and rougher every time I come by. Now this is the new one. That's probably why they don't care about that old one. It's always cool to see them. Oh, one year, 21. It was 21 for sure. I saw a hawk sitting up here, and we had a nice conversation. And then it took a dump. Yeah, I'll never forget that. It was actually pretty funny. Ah, like a bug flew in my eye or something. All right, we're almost to this road. When I get to the road, I'm going to take a right. There's a parking lot right down there. And Brian said he's already there waiting, so perfect. What's happening, everybody? End of the day recap, day 83. We started this morning at Route 17A, right there by the Belleville Creamery. And we went all the way to Ardan Valley Road. Makes it a 17.7 mile day. And when we got to the road, I just hung a right. Went like a quarter mile down the road. There's a parking lot, and Brian was there chilling. And then from there, we went out to eat. Came back here. I got cleaned up. Started editing. And then, now we're here. It's the end of the day recap. And we're heading out tomorrow. I think this is my last night at Brian's. Tomorrow, once I get over the Ardan Mountain bridge there, the Hudson River, I'm pretty much out of range. So, huge shout out to Brian. Once again, day 83. It's amazing. 3 days in a row or 4 days. I don't even know now. Oh, yeah. This is great. Anyways, end of the day recap. Day 83, 17.7 miles. And I hope you guys had a great day. And I'll touch back with you guys in the morning.